NFL 22 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Seahawks and the Jets coming up next.
On a warm late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. How did he stay on his feet? He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 27, Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. Tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down now. It's Carson. 81 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So first and 10 now from the 30. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
It's just me and you. It's just me
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now it's Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Carson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now the rookie's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And it's now 21-7. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. For a run, show Fatukasi. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and pick.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown grab. Well, the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Well, for Chris Carson, I mean, he is a powerfully built back, and using that size and strength there to good advantage as he shakes free of a would-be tackler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Pushing his way through. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Travis Homer. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They go play action now, Wilson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back now here on EA Sports. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Incomplete. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wilson will throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Will Dissly, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, Wilson. Caught on a slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Carl Lawson, a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And we are inside. 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another? And especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball.
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Wilson wants to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with